Hello everyone, we are from Lax Movie Review and this is our second video where we chose the movie Maleficent 2 as the movie that we're going to review, and we're here after watching the movie, and today we're going to discuss about the movie. And my name is Osman, my metric number is 195657.
My name is Tian Jiatong and my metric number is 204355.
My name is Qian Qiuyu and my metric number is 1957771.
Hello, my name is Wu Tong and my metric number is 195592.
My name is Nur, my metric number is 196680.
My name is Fatin, my metric number is 198498.
My name is Aina Nadira and my metric number is 197043.
Hello everyone, and I'm Ginga Tharani Gengan and my metric number is 196350.
Hi, my name is Mohammed Shura Kamal. My metric number is 195226.
Okay, and in the beginning we would like to give a major review about the movie's cast and production. So who wants to talk about that?
Okay,
Yeah, you can talk.
okay, firstly, the title is Mistress of Evil, right?
Yeah.
Okay, the movie released last year, May 2019, and the film products by Walt Disney Pictures. And the director by Joachim Ronny, and
who's the main actress of the name?
Maleficent? Yeah, he's asking about the main actress.
Oh, actress.
Angelina Jolie.
Angelina Jolie, yeah. Famous artist, right?
Yeah.
Famous actress.
Okay.
Alright, so I think that's enough for the
Yeah,
cast.
because the famous producer, isn't it? Disney? Yeah, I
Yeah.
think they produce like so many of animation movies, like they say in the first video. So they did like so many of animation movies, and like I'm sure that they produce these movies, they get a lot of profits.
Yeah, of course. They have been producing like since 1920 or something.
Yeah, so we're going to review about the Maleficent 2 movie. Make sure you guys watch the movie first before seeing this video. So, okay, maybe we can start with the cast. Characters? Yeah.
Okay, the character. Okay, the main character, her name is Maleficent. So it's a very old character, portrayed or proposed first in maybe 1700s or the 17th century, but it has a different name. But it was first introduced as the name Maleficent in one of the Disney movies. Do you know the Sleeping Beauty?
Yeah.
Sleeping Beauty. So the first Sleeping Beauty movie, which was in 1959. So that's where the Maleficent, or she was known as also the Mistress of Evil. So in that movie, she was the evil character, and she was trying to ruin the Sleeping Beauty princess' life and all of that. But the first movie where Maleficent was the main character was in 2014, also by Disney, and it was acted by Angelina Jolie.
But they confirmed like the second part in I think the early of the 2018, I guess. So they will take I think 2015 they confirmed they are gonna release the Maleficent 2, right?
Yes, because it has a very good review by the people, and they wanted the second part.
Yeah.
But the first one was released 2014.
2014, yes.
2014. So yeah, in that movie, the character was quite different than it was in the Sleeping Beauty movie, because it was just the evil side of her showing in the Sleeping Beauty, because she was the evil character, and she was controlling all the evil creatures in that jungle. But in Maleficent 2014, they showed us like the two sides of the character, where she was also evil, but in the same time she is fighting. She's like this protective Italian, where she was fighting for women's rights, and it's actually the main goal of the movie is to show is her fighting for women's rights, but indirectly showing that value, because the real story of Maleficent, which is wrote by the original author, like 300 years ago or something. It's also about her being abused as a kid. That's why she became this evil character. So in the movie Maleficent, we see when she was a kid, she was a fairy in a village. What's the name of that place? I forgot.
Oh, the fairyland.
The fairyland, yeah. So she was a fairy in the fairyland. She had superpowers just like the rest of the fairies. She can fly. She can talk with the nature, I guess.
Even the crook also, right? She is like an assistant, you know, the Maleficent.
The bird one.
Yeah, the black color, the crook, right? I forget the name.
Yeah.
Just
So
watch
she had all these superpowers. She can talk to animals, I guess.
Yeah,
Animals
she can
and
talk to animals,
she-
trees, and everything.
Yeah, and she can heal the
Yeah.
trees and
Yeah.
all the animals. So that was her main character as a kid. But when it comes to the Maleficent we see in the movie, she is also one of the dark fays.
Mhm.
So the dark fays, they came from this island. They had their own isolated island. But then something happened, I guess. It exploded. The island exploded, but because of the volcano, and then they refuged to another land where there was other humans.
Yeah.
So these humans started to fight the Fays because they invaded their land, and we had different kinds of Fays. There's, I think, the desert fairies or something, and then the jungle ones, and I forgot the other one, but the dark ones, just like Maleficent, she's one of these. So
I remember one of them is
Mhm.
very handsome.
mhm.
The white one. he has the white wings and he's so big and he's so handsome.
Oh yeah. I think that's the forest. The
Yeah.
forest.
Actually, like the people, the normal humans are scared of Maleficent because of appearance, isn't it? So it's like they think like she is like some kind of evil that will destroy them. So that's why the people do want to live together with the Maleficent. So that's why they have the separate, place when it comes to human and the Maleficent and their fairies land, something like that. So that's for the main character, like the Angelina Jolie. She acted very well in the Maleficent too, even for the
With the makeup.
face.
Yeah,
She sacrificed so many of she loses her body weight and everything for the fit to the characters like. So besides the Maleficent, Angelina Jolie, what are the characters we just watched in the movie?
Yeah, actually, I'm not really sure about the names, their actual names.
Yeah.
But okay, just let me continue the story where Angelina Jolie becomes the Maleficent. So after the humans fought with them, actually some of them agreed to like create their own land, but some decided to fight back. And one of them was Angelina Jolie, which her name Maleficent. But she was actually more powerful than the rest of the Fays because I think she has a different origin, which comes from this mythological phoenix or something.
They call her Phoenix, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, in the last part of the movie, she is died.
Phoenix or
and,
something,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah.
Alright.
Go.
What about the storyline of the movie? What happens?
I think the second movie is from the beginning is very happy because the prince is proposed for the princess, right?
Aurora.
Yeah, and so they decide to get married. So Aurora come to Maleficent and tell her, I want to marry him, and can you join us for the dinner in the castle? So they go into the castle, and during the dinner, I think it's
There will be
I
the
think
king.
the queen
Yeah.
is
Actually,
doesn't like
King
Maleficent, right?
and then queen of the the mother and father of the
king,
fairies, the queen Ingrid. Actually, she is the one did everything, but she will blame Maleficent for the thing that she didn't do. So that's why she will get angry for that thing.
I think all of the people is scared of Maleficent.
Yeah,
Because she is
when we
different.
watch the movie, we can see from the movie just now. We watched the movie when she entering to the wall of the the
castle.
entrance of the castle. People's are very embarrassing. Yeah, they are really
They are-
yeah.
I think they are yelled at the she's coming or the Maleficent is come, so they run away. Or
Yeah, but she is very calm, but they are like really very scared of her because of the big two of
Yeah.
hers, So people are very scared of her. So whenever the king himself also, when he saw Maleficent, he was like, okay.
Shock.
Actually we can see that kind of elements in their character's face, They have the embarrassment movement. Okay, what we going to talk to her, what will happen next and everything, So suddenly the unexpected thing that will happen in the movie.
At the dinner.
Yeah, at the dinner, so people will think that Maleficent that one did to the king. The king will fall down from the chair and then he won't wake up. So everyone will blame Maleficent. Maleficent get angry, so she will start to use her power. But Aurora will go and stop her. Stop using your power, and then everyone will run away. Even Maleficent also will go to her land, her own land, and then after that,
send people to pluck
Yeah,
the
I
flowers
think
that
why
give.
Maleficent leave is because Aurora didn't believe her.
Aurora didn't believe her. Aurora, because Maleficent feel very hurt, in that kind of second when Aurora go and tell her, you the one did this, so stop using your power. And then Maleficent get angry and upset, so she leave the place quickly. So from that moment, the king, the queen Ingrid, she will started to do something to catch the Maleficent, something to kill the Maleficent. So people think that when we see the movie, so we will think that the queen wants to kill Maleficent because protect the people, because of for the good intention. But when we see actually from the the 1 hour 50 minutes of movie, after the 1 hour of movie, we can realize the queen herself, she uses the evil. So she is the one has the bad intention towards the Maleficent. So she is the one creating the bad intention with the people. Like
So the people don't really know
don't
that
really
she
understand.
so the people, even the Princess Aurora also, she's believing the queen. So she believes strongly in the queen, so which is Maleficent, the one, the evil. She is the one started to destroy and everything, So whenever the queen, she cannot, she will she cannot kill Maleficent. So she started to plan a new plan. She come up with a new plan, which is she will arrange the wedding day for a prince and princess.
She
So
wants to kill all the
fairylands,
fairylands.
people from the
So
fairylands.
they ask all the fairies to come to the wedding, and only fairies can allow into that church. So when they come into the church, the door is closed, and he put some
poison
fairy dust to kill all the fairies.
They will use some powders, that we can see the fantasy in the scene, especially in the scene. They will there will be the little mushrooms, the Queen Ingrid, she will have like own laboratory assistant, something like that. But he is very cute, with his like big spectacles and everything. But he is the one tortured by the Queen Ingrid, It's like forced to do the kind of medicines, So they get the things from the Maleficent's fairyland. The powder to destroy
from flower.
the flower. The flower is actually from the Maleficent fairyland. And after that, they will create some red color powder. So they will use the red color powder in keyboard. When they press one button, when they press one button, the pink color powder will come out from the speaker, I guess, from the speaker or icon, something like that. So whoever sit in the hall, they will immediately kills by the powder. So whenever one of the fairies, there will be three cute little fairies. The fairies can talk, So one of the fairies will sacrifice its life to protect the other. So what it can do is, it will go and I think it
Put
will,
his self
insert the fairy self inside the speaker, so it will stop the powder coming out from the speaker.
So sacrifice his life.
Sacrifices
Save
his
the
life.
rest.
Then only the other side of story, we can see the Maleficent will find the own family, The family, they have like a lot of superpowers, you know.
Yes,
That-
very
that-
strong.
Yeah,
They're
very
different.
strong superpowers, you know.
I think different kind of her family have different powers.
Yeah,
Mm.
even the Maleficents, like we can see from the movie, there will be a layer by layer, the living
Yes.
space of them, you know. Like for the top, they will like some kind of like very strong superpowers people, and the behind they will like the army people, which using the superpowers also. So they have like you know, the magic and the superpowers by transferring, you know, like we can say that simple words is like we can feel there's some positive aura from you, from me, but in the movie like they are calling their superpowers, you know. So from Maleficent, from the another one, actually they can feel the superpowers, you know. Then only Maleficents know that okay, actually she has a big responsibility, which is more than this. Then only she will back to her kingdom, she will protect her daughter, she will fight for the good things, and then she will protect the fairyland. Then only people will know about the true color of the queen.
Yeah.
So even Aurora herself also will regret
Realize
later, and then realize a mistakes that she did a huge mistake.
Yeah.
The misjudged the Maleficent. So basically, the story is Maleficent is a good character. The Queen Ingrid is the bad character who is really wanted to kill the Maleficent and portray the bad impression on the Maleficent. So that's how the
The
story.
goes.
So why everyone liked the story is because of the fantasy and animation they did in the movie. So maybe we can talk about the costumes or the things other than the story which make us interest to watch the movies. Anyone wants to talk about the
Do
costume?
you think about the costume?
Because when I saw this movie, the first thing coming into my brain is I think it is a typical Disney movie because all of them are gorgeous. Because their hair and their dress and everything is beautiful, I think. And especially the Princess Aurora.
Yeah.
I think her dress, many girls and the little children will admire her, and for the other them, maybe some cool guys who doesn't like the pink or the white. Maybe I think they will like the Maleficent dress because it's all the dark and the black. It's very cool. I think this is the first character in the Disney.
It's all black.
Yeah, it's all black. She seems like the bad guy, I think, the costume, but actually she is nice. So I think this is the this one of the
Plot twist behind it.
Yeah. Actually, because when I saw the poster of the movie before watching it, I thought it's some sort of bad character, evil character or something. But then when you watch the movie, you realize she's the one fighting for goods and all that.
Yeah, just now we watched, right? The movie, the Aurora Princess, she will wear the white color dress. When she goes to the Maleficent, she will ask to do the design. The Maleficent touches when there will be the fairy things on her dress. So that was very good. Do you like it, that dress?
Yeah, I like it very much because this movie from Disneyland not only fit in the kids, it's also fit teenagers or old men. Yeah, because this story after this movie told us three things about the power of the love and between the families and
family bonds,
and friendship. Yeah, so if we have those things, we can overcome anything. Yeah. So this is my
opinion
after this movie.
after the movie. Okay.
Yeah.
I think the movie is teaching us many things.
So we have talked about the cast and the production and everything. So what are the negative things in the film that we can improve?
right? Okay.
What do you think? So what I'm thinking about is when they're fighting the fighting scenes, because I think the fighting scenes is not enough, because I would like to have more fantasy effects like Marvel when they use an actions fighting. So I was hoping that Maleficent use a very good action, when fighting, and use a lot more fantasy, fly.
She has more fantasy.
She is so powerful. Maleficent is a character that have a lot of power, but she didn't show it a lot. So I think it's proper if it add more effects on the scenes and more actions scenes there, so it can be more interesting story. So the story was fine, but I was hoping something more, something interesting. So what do you think about the scenes what do you think about the Maleficent movie?
My expectation about the Maleficent movie is by don't judge a book by its cover, because we're supposed to like trust our body family, like we have like bonding between a mother and a daughter, so we have to like trust our family more than the stranger.
Right. So I think that's all for the movie review.
Yeah, that's all from us. So basically, the Maleficent movie is a super movie that we can watch together with our family, even with our wonderful kids and everything. So maybe if you guys got time, go and watch the movie. Thank you for us. Bye bye.
Thank you.
See you all in next video.